Twitter arguments. Now, this is something that always makes me laugh because I think, how can celebrities possibly think it's okay to be having full-blown arguments over Twitter? And at the weekend, I witnessed Lily Allen, and is it Dan Wooten
Yeah.
from the News of the World, just going like full to leather on Twitter. He was saying that you're a fame-hungry, you know what, and she was saying that you're a celebrity-obsessed, you know what, and this went back and forth and back and forth, and he was going, just clear something up for me. Is it fame that you're interested in, or is it just, you know, something? I mean, it just went on and on and on. What are your thoughts?
I think for someone like Dan, it's cool because his whole thing is that he's a journalist and he's a showbiz journalist, so that's his whole thing, you know, like Twitter is his vehicle. But I think if you've got a profile, like for example, I mean, I don't know what Lily Allen said, so maybe she was just defending herself, so I don't really want to comment on her, but I did witness the whole Mel B and Danielle B, or Danielle Brown, argument. And obviously they're sisters.
I know, that's weird.
But
that's
basically,
really weird.
Yeah, they were supposed to meet up, and apparently Mel B didn't show up, and she was saying, oh, my sister stood me up. First time in however many years, haven't seen her. But the funny thing is that Dan Wooten, I think, or someone got involved, a showbizy journalist kind of person got involved and was retweeting stuff. But then at the end of this whole argument, Mel B, or maybe not, then said, oh, someone's hijacked my Twitter.
Oh, yes.
I didn't write any of this. But then Danielle said, oh, I can't believe you've written that. Yeah, of course.
That's so funny.
I don't understand how they think that they can get away with that.
I don't know why they would want to.
Why would they want to?
I just think Twitter's one of those things where, you know, if you've got like 15,000 followers, or, I mean, Mel B's probably got over 100,000.
390.
Wow. you wouldn't stand there in front of physically that amount of people and say those kind of things. I think Twitter's one of those things where it's not, at the time when you're writing stuff, you don't actually
But you're wanting to shame that person so much by doing that. That's a lot of anger towards someone, especially in their family.
But it's not just that, is it? I think people just vent and they get angry, and it's this new thing that's reached a tipping point in the last few years where people have just thought, this is going to make me feel better.
Yeah,
Tweet.
exactly.
And they don't really think about the implications.
I think maybe that they forget. I think there's an element of forgetting that actually when you tweet something to somebody, everybody can read it.
How can you forget?
I don't think it's. I think there's an element of like the, you know, of that. Like I said, it's you wouldn't stand up and say that in front of all those people. But then there's also the element of people want people to see what's going on, because if someone annoyed me through a comment on Twitter or however, I'm going to call them and I'm going to text them. I'm going to say, or even there's a function called direct message where if they're following you and you're following them, you can send a private.
Yeah.
So you would do that, wouldn't you? Rather than personally, I would always try.
Attention seeking. That is all it is. Yeah, if you know you've got loads of fans.
Are you on
following
Twitter?
You. Yeah.
Have you ever got? But sometimes when I get angry, and it's not even at anyone, I just want to say some people are just, and then I think no. There's always a day when I go to do it.
Is that because you want to have a response and you want people to then kind of make you feel better, or what? Why?
No, it's like a form of venting, isn't it? It's just come around this social networking site where you can just basically let everyone know how you feel, and it's just this form of venting.
But then sometimes you just tweet hello. Like sometimes in the morning you'll just tweet hello, and I'm like, should I tweet hello back? Hello.
I did get some hellos back actually.
I'm sure
Not
you
from
did.
You, though. You antisocial so-and-so.
Well, I sometimes tweet en route, and I'm thinking, why am I telling anyone? Then I try and think of really exciting and interesting things to tell people, and I'm thinking, come on, think of something.
I do know exactly what you're doing every day.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to tweet anymore.
What you're doing.
Some people are really witty tweeters, aren't they, as well?
Some
and
people
it's so
are.
annoying, because how are they that witty?
I know, we're clearly not that witty. Now, this is an interesting one. With festival season upon us, I'm asking the ladies today if they've got any style tips for staying glamorous and sort of staying clean, because it's quite difficult. There aren't any showers. It stresses me out. Have you got any tips?
I don't know if it's possible to stay clean, but I always think a really good thing to take is a hat of some sort, because then no matter what your hair ends up doing, my favourite has been a little cowboy hat in the past, I have to say.
Oh, I bet that's
and boots, even if you're wearing like a short skirt or shorts, just to have like leather boots, and always lip gloss, even if it's in your pocket shoved in, and that's all you can have on you, lip gloss.
Makes a difference.
She says glamorous, Sarah Jane.
Book into the local Marriott. What you do is, after the headline act, you just go to the hotel, you have a few drinks, have a bit of a party, and then you go to the hotel, and then in the morning you rock up in your new outfit, and everybody else has been in tents.
Do you have to book that so far in advance so you can get a room though?
No, because everyone else is in the tents. No one else is thinking like this.
Do you ever camp?
Rooms.
Do you ever camp?
No, I have camped before. Camped.
Glamped.
Do you mean
Camped.
glamping?
Glamped.
What's that mean?
Glamorous camping.
Glamping,
It
darling.
was on Essex, did you not see
I was on a desert island for 2 months.
Were you?
Sleeping under.
Were you?
Yeah.
How come?
When I did shipwrecked.
You did shipwrecks.
I knew that was going to be the next thing.
No, but listen, but what I'm saying is I've got my credits now, so now I don't have to rough it anymore.
I was on a reality show too.
Were you?
Zoe had to date a load of guys.
The only way is Hardman.
The only way is hard. You know it. God, this is turning into a different show, isn't it?
I know, revelations. Wow. Well done.
You're a bit of a festival goer, aren't you, Evie?
I am, but very like Sarah Jane, I always cheat. I have some kind of staff connection or someone that works there. I've done the Isle of Wight before, and I did camp. We pitched a tent with a proper like nice blow-up double mattress and a duvet next to the hotel where all the dressing rooms are and the
brilliant.
for the stars. So I just would whiz in there in the morning and have a shower.
What? That's not really very
Have you been into
festival.
one of the
I felt really
Portaloos?
festive.
I have.
One of the ones in the actual
I don't like
main
it.
field.
Well, it grosses me out to use public loos anyway.
There's no mirrors in there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a bit of a hoverer. I find the whole
don't
thing
touch
just a bit.
anything,
I don't
yeah.
want to
Squat
touch
any
anything.
part of it.
When I open the door at the end, I like to use my elbow just to click them
Yeah,
out.
I'm the same.
But
Oh
I
my
think,
god, I touch your elbows all the time. Where have they been?
I know.
I think at a festival you need baby wipes of some description for a
Yeah.
quick.
But where do you keep those though? Do you have to have a bag?
For in the morning, the
Oh, yeah, you
substitute
need
for
a
washing
bag.
is the baby wipes.
Well, yeah, exactly. Get the baby wipes in there, and then plait your hair at night, and then zhuzh it up in the morning.
My boyfriend has a thing called a Spanish shower.
What's that?
Just
Oh no.
done. That's it. Because it's Spanish shower.
What, just the deodorant?
Yeah, just deodorant. Just top up. Nice.
Love it.
She's like that. Ole.
For a festival, not for a festival, but for any time of year, how tanned do we like to be? Because I want to get us onto the subject of fake tan, because we're talking about Essex. And the sort of brands that are out there at the moment, the fake tan, sort of Saint-Tropez, you've got your L'Oreal Sublime Bronze, Fake Bake. Are you fan advocates?
Is fake bake very, very, very expensive?
It's very orange.
See, I haven't used that one,
Yeah,
but my
I
friend
have.
has, and she's always looked amazing, but I think she's just got more of a kind of pigment anyway, so I've always gone, oh,
How do you get on with them? Do you like them?
I like the spray,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I
you've
actually have Ombre Soleil, the Bourjois Garnier Ombre Soleil spray. Love it.
Just so easy, because when you're everywhere, you can just...
Yeah. The only downside is, though, the floor in your bathroom gets covered in it.
Yes, I know.
And then if you're walking on it, your feet then go so dark. So I've done that once, and I'll never do that again.
But you know what, as far as I'm concerned, all fake tans smell. I don't care.
just
They smell like
Brand.
biscuits.
And curry.
It smells, and in a club, if somebody poo.
I don't know, it's just horrible.
In a club, if you smell fake tan, honestly, it really
It's horrible,
I
'cause when
can't
people
bear
sweat,
it.
it really
Because
smells, doesn't
when
it?
you get close to someone, male or female, not for that reason, but just maybe if you're talking or whatever, you want them to smell of something clean or soap or deodorant or perfume or shampoo, not a fake tan.
Champagne.
Fake tan smell is not nice.
Champagne's even
Smell
better.
of champagne. You know.
Yeah, or that's got a smell. But do you know what I mean?
We have fake tan sessions at home where I will get Ryan to spray my back, and then obviously because I can't reach that bit, and then when you've
Do you
done a
spray
whole,
him in return?
he doesn't want to do it. I try and spray him up because he's a bit ghostly.
You do it when he's
Well,
asleep.
yes. And then I'll get into bed and he'll be like trying for a cuddle, and I'll be sort of sticky and biscuity, and the whole.
Yeah.
I mean, it just kills the mood.
It's very antisocial doing a fake tan. I mean, you have to do it when you're away from loved ones, I think.
Or you're just single.
Away from loved ones.